All right, so we are on, and no, this is like our like season recap. We're just happy that all of y'all stayed with us, and we're loving the season this season. Season 3 has been a lot of ups and downs, and we lost some people, we gained some people, and we're looking forward to season 4, hopefully. But
Absolutely.
today, I got y'all's favorite character, Tiff, with me.
The irony.
My roommate, yeah. Um, so I mean, you got bumped up this season. You were in it a lot.
I definitely did. And I enjoyed developing her more
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like she was just one-sided. People
Yeah.
only seen the negative parts of her. And I enjoyed that process of embracing a different side of her and showing that to the audience. Everybody is multidimensional.
Yeah.
Everyone has layers. We have good things, we have bad things. And bringing that together this season has been beautiful for me. I enjoy the fact that people are enjoying her character more.
Mm-hmm.
You still got some
Entrepreneur.
right. Yeah, she seems like she kind of coincides with Jacob, well, Emmett,
Emmett, yeah.
because they both kind of got this mindset, and they're hustlers. They're hustlers. So
Yeah.
I think they're pretty compatible. I know we have a lot of naysayers when it comes to that, but they're pretty compatible.
No, I think they are too. And I agree with you. I do appreciate that they showed you more of her. I love seeing all the sides of this girl because I mean, when we first saw you, you were dropping the baby off at the house.
Yes.
And that was our first meeting. And so that's crazy to now see. I feel like where y'all have grown, where this character has grown.
Mm-hmm.
um Seeing her, one thing that it sticks out in my mind was like, him talking about y'all not having sex, and just those woman things, you know what I mean, and just like those
Absolutely.
little things that I I felt were just, that makes the specificity in characters in life, in a person's world. Um,
Yes, it's
why they do
relative
things.
to
Yeah,
real stories. Yeah.
exactly. So just all the little things I really did appreciate seeing, and how I felt you dealt with him, because I felt like you tried to take the higher road in a lot of situations. um when we were cleaning up the restaurant, when y'all had well when he took over,
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting, and I was waiting for a little something to be said or happen
Yeah.
when the comment came up about wait, what was that comment?
Inspiration, if you need any inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just remember pushing that broom and I was like, and then I clocked you look at it, and it was like, I loved how they did that, because I feel women do know, and I feel we hear
Absolutely.
things. And one thing that I do feel that we do, and if we get a season 4, I think it's gonna come out definitely. It's like, if we have an inkling of something or got something on our mind, we don't have proof of it, it's gonna go right. It's not even gonna go fully in the back of our head or our mind. It's gonna go right about here. We gonna hold that shit. We can hold that shit for many years. And then the moment something
Years. Keyword years.
years, the moment something changes,
Yep.
you're gonna get blasted for it.
Yep.
So, you know, y'all got married, which is bananas to me. But
I think it's bananas too. I remember reading it and I was like, whoa,
Mm,
how, who, what, why, where? I
mm,
had so many questions, but then I reflected on it. This is what people do. Some
yeah,
people get married out of guilt. Some
they do.
couples, they go through all this chaos in their relationship, and then they top it off with a marriage. So
Mhm.
it wasn't as though it was uncommon. I was like, you know what? This is realistic. This is realistic.
Yeah,
And it doesn't make sense in my mind, me personally, Hannah, but I can understand, like, I know a Tiffany or a Tiffany and Emmett. I know people who have a similar situation, and they take that role.
Oh no,
So,
I do too. I do too. And and every time, because y'all are not going to be the last to do it. Fictitious
absolutely.
characters. That's an ongoing thing. And everyone that I've known of, they have they have not ended well. There was continued cheating throughout. So
Yep.
it's just like it's messy. It's just very messy. Um, One thing I did wonder about was because it's not written, and we were talking about this before, was does Tiff know or feel like Emmett has messed with Dom? Would she have that?
I think that intuition is there. It could be multiple reasons why she's not moving forward with that. It could be already we can tell Tiffany has matured a little bit.
Yes.
They're still young, but you can see the maturity a little bit. Just the fact that she did not say anything in that moment,
Yes.
a different
Yeah.
level of maturity from Tiffany. So I think as women, sometimes even when we have that intuition, just like you said, we'll lock it in and just keep it in the reservoir for a little bit, or we want to blind ourselves because we want to embrace and enjoy that joy in the moment. They're
Yes.
doing well. He's doing things. Women, we try not to nag,
Yeah.
especially when things are going good. We don't want to be disruptive to our men. And that could be another reason. Okay, you know what? Let me just sit back. Let me just wait. I could be overreacting. I think deep inside, she has that intuition and that knowing, but she's just going to lay it down for right now.
She gonna keep the peace, not stir it
She's gonna
up.
keep the peace, and like you said, it's gonna be something that comes about, and then that's when it's gonna be brought up. But
hmm
right now, I think it's not only her protecting his peace; it's preserving her own peace. Like, you know what? Maybe I got things I'm trying to do in addition to supporting him. Let me just sit back for a second, and we do that as women. We
Yeah.
blind ourselves to the mess of our
hmm
men.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely different words for it. Blind ourselves. Try and save ourselves from headaches.
Absolutely.
Giving folks a chance, that kind of thing. You know, um, and a lot of times they do end up hanging themselves, but we give you a chance, a pass or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I do feel like if we get a season 4, it will be interesting if that information comes out,
Mm-hmm.
because you know I don't know, like y'all have a kid together, he and Dom have a business together. It will just be really interesting how that will play out, and I don't want none of y'all back in Jada's house.
No, I can agree with that. Even the fact that we in there, I'm like, this is cool that we're able to interact. But I'm like, realistically, no, this is unacceptable. This is
Could not.
unacceptable. And especially because you see, and if you listen to the dialogue of her purchasing weed, she's spending thousands of dollars on that. Why can't y'all pay your own rent? Like, it just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. But I will say it'll be interesting in season 4 just to see how they deal with this issue when it comes to marriage too.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes, yes.
now these days it's so common to get a divorce. The divorce rate percentage is extremely high.
hmm
And it's like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna fight through this and carry love on their back and just move forward, or
Well,
are
yeah,
they?
because y'all have already gone through couples therapy.
Yes.
I was
And
like,
yeah, so I'm curious to how they're going to if we do get a season 4,
hmm
how are they going to touch on the topic of marriage? Because this is a conflict. No one, not realistically, it is impossible to be married to somebody and then try to mix business with pleasure.
with
Have a
somebody
business.
that you've been with, that's not
Exactly.
your partner.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
It's
yeah,
gonna be a conflict of interest.
It is, because also, you know, as much as Dom's character says it doesn't mean anything, it didn't mean anything. Once
Don't want to
somebody
hear it.
enters your body, yeah, it's gonna mean something. And the more she sees him pretend like he's nothing to her, or she's nothing to him, and you know, play things off, you know, I don't think he's that sophisticated as a young man yet to be able to, you know, juggle all that.
Yeah,
That's
to
just
juggle
me.
all that responsibly, I should say.
Responsibly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Uh,
know, yeah. The other thing that I thought was very interesting was the conversation with Keisha. You know, um, because Jada does work at the I think it's Living Lives, which is like a Planned Parenthood, and I do wonder how well, not just the conversation with Keisha, but our conversation that, you know, was not shown, that helped you and Emmett get through your situation, you know,
yeah.
because, you know, the end of two, you were saying you had missed, you know, you were late.
Hmm.
Um, and then it's insinuated in this season that, you know, I did help you get an abortion. So it's it's an interesting topic. It's a hot topic
It's a
because,
hot topic. It's a time sensitive topic, and
yeah, as
I'm
our
happy they
rights
touched on
are as women are, you know, progressively being trying to get taken away from us.
it. Yes.
So
Yeah, I'm happy that they touched on the topic. I mean, everyone wished that they could have delved in a little bit deeper,
hmm
but
yeah,
you know, it's so many stories within the shot, and some stories are just, you know, it's other stuff that comes before, or it's other characters that come before, and that's just something we need to understand. But I think the message essentially was still put out there in a beautiful way. I like how they brought it together with Keisha and Tiffany. Um, you
me
know, like I
too.
said, everybody wanted to see it sooner, and I think everyone would have enjoyed that moment between you and I when
hmm
when I made that decision. But
Yeah, I do too, especially knowing the background of these characters and knowing what her son has been through, and knowing that she can help with easing their lives, or help them make their own minds up and what they want to do. In this case with Keisha, I think it brings to light a certain, because her pregnancy is through a rape, that in itself is a topic, you know, that
yes,
then with people trying to take away abortion rights, you know, the what ifs, you
yeah,
know, what if this young girl did want to, then, you know, and then not have that option, you know, that's crazy to me. Like, it's just crazy to me, period. Anybody else telling you what to do with your body, you
yeah,
know?
no, absolutely. I think too, if we do have a season 4, that could be something that they can evolve a little bit more,
Yeah,
because
because the decision is not, you know,
exactly. The
yeah,
decision is not final. So, and that can give them that opportunity. And then they can even kind of touch on how it was approached with you and I. You know,
mm-hmm.
they can develop that topic a little bit more. And hopefully they do, because I feel like we need to hear it. And because it's such a, like we said, time sensitive issue, I think it'll be beautiful if we do touch on it and try to send a message, because that opportunity should not be taken.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It shouldn't. That should be our free will. You know what I'm saying? A part of our freedom in this country. So yeah, I think that'll be something beautiful to put out there.
I agree. Is there anything that you would like to see your character do in season 4, you know, if we get one?
Um, I've thought about it a lot. I think, you know, women, Tiffany is Emmett's backbone.
Mm-hmm.
And we see it a little bit, but I think we need to see that more. And I think we need to see the multi-dimension. Like I said, we women are multi-dimensional. They need to see those layers of her. You know, she has a cool role right now with, you know, selling weed. Like, you just don't see an attractive woman on TV selling weed. Of course, in every storyline, you gotta create some type of adversity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I definitely want to see adversity somewhere, but how could this even, you know, this is interesting, you know, something happening with her and Emmett having to be her backbone, because
Well,
that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
you know, it happens because she's so used to being there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has to kind of sacrifice something that he's doing and, you know, come to her rescue in a sense.
Well,
um
that's partnership in a marriage.
and that's something about what marriage is, and that can potentially keep them connected, because she's
Mm-hmm.
gonna find out what happened with Don. She has to. Like, you know, women, we find out everything with the
Yes,
FBI.
we do.
We find out everything, so she's gonna find out. But how are they gonna get through this? How are they gonna deal with it? And potentially, how are they gonna mend it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like Tiffany, more than anything, I understand that my role serves the storyline, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, adversity needs to be there, obviously, and then show her, you know, we learn a little bit more about her this season, like her background. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, there's a little dialogue about her mother not being there. And hey,
Hey.
Hi guys.
hey.
Hi everybody.
What's up?
What is this background I have right here? This is crazy.
No, I was like,
I don't even know how to get that off. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Everybody's
there
good?
she go. Oh, cool. There you are.
Yeah, there she is.
Hi.
So wait a minute. We got like I think like 10 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh no, that sucks.
I know. No, it's all good.
Hold on. Why is it
Cut
okay
the
now?
background off.
I don't know how. I literally have no idea. I think my assistant or my son probably did this. I
Put
have
it up.
no idea how to take it off.
Yeah, I don't know how to
really
put them up, but I know that they, you know, they can look cool.
I know. Hi, I'm happy to see you guys' face.
You too. I hope everything is going good through all this craziness.
I know, same with you guys. The show's been amazing. It's nice to just have something great on TV to watch and hear, you know, the feedback and stuff's been really cool.
I know. And now we're in the last episode.
I know.
So our season is ending, wrapping up. I had just been talking to Hannah about her, you know, her character, her
Right.
what she would like to see her character's journey go to, what she's been through and stuff. And let me just ask you as well before time runs out, but how did you feel coming into this?
Well, I'm just so appreciative of all of you guys for welcoming me with open arms, because I was like the new kid on the block on the show, coming from Power and then coming to Chicago, and just being greeted with so much love was an incredible experience. And I love Dom, my character. I love what's happening with her. I love the idea of, you know, women trying to be entrepreneurs and be successful and make something out of their lives. And she's a boss, and she's trying to, you know, help Emmett with this restaurant and really get this thing off the ground. And I admire Dom for that. And I'm excited to see where that character goes, and, you know, what happens with her and Emmett and Emmett's girl. It's a little love triangle kind of going on.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking
and
about.
I said, if you need some inspiration, I was like, wow, that was bold.
You weren't here, but we talked about that specific line because we were talking about, as women, in that moment when it's said, I remember pushing a broom. I stopped and looked up, and I was like, no, she did not. And then I clocked Tiff looking, and I was like,
I'm trying to take the high road, and I'm just gonna put this information right here,
right,
and see how this goes later on down the road.
Right. But
she
you definitely
hold that information.
Tiff has clocked it for sure, so it's gonna be interesting to see like where this goes. But I'm just excited to see what happens. Excited to get back on set and hang out with you guys and be, you know, around everybody again. It's been a long road right now with everything else going on.
Yeah, no, it has. As far as, like, say, if we get a new season,
right,
what would you like to see your character do?
I would just love to see her continue to try to grow the business and see her continue to try to keep Emmett in line and keep him, you know, business focused and away from the women and all the distractions. I think it's not gonna be easy, but I think it's
No,
gonna be
because you
cool.
wanted the distractions.
Right,
I
you
know, I
want
That's
but I
gonna
need
be
to stop
hard.
being a distraction and focus on this business. But I'm interested just to see where all of it goes, and if it's gonna be successful, or the fact that they've kind of mixed business with personal, is that gonna end up, you know, biting them in the end?
Yeah, that's what that's what we were talking about. Would be really
Yeah.
interesting story wise to see,
Right.
like if that rears its head,
Mm-hmm.
then it makes complications, but it also makes
Yeah.
good story. Like how
Yeah.
you figure that your character being thrown into a different position and everybody dealing with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's
We
put a
gotta
prayer on season
stay
4.
tuned to find out what happens.
Well, people
Exactly.
always like adversity, so I think it's something that they definitely gonna put into the storyline.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be back at work with you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah, exactly.
The shut-in is for real.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is.
Gosh.
I'm over it.
Yeah, no, me too. I think I hit a wall today. So
Yeah, I get it. But thank you for doing this. I'm sorry I jumped on at the last minute, but I'm glad I was able to just come on and say hi to you guys. And thanks for doing this. It's really cool and keeps us all engaged and everything like that. So I appreciate you, Yolanda.
Well, I appreciate you too, and I appreciate you too, Hannah. And we all appreciate you, fans. Thank you guys for watching us.
Of
Thank
course.
you for, going through season 3 with us. Put a prayer out there for season 4 for us, because we all want to give you more story, more characters, more.
Yes, and we read all the tweets and the conversations, and we just appreciate all the love and you guys just supporting us. It means a lot. So thank you to everyone who watches and is fans of the show.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, here's the season 3, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank y'all.
Bye.